Welcome everyone to Discovery Metal Legion and welcome to another episode of Discovery. We're going to action-pack Discovery for you guys today, but first of all, I'm going to do a cold open. Thank you very much for 1,000 subscribers. Yes, we have reached 1,000 subscribers. This channel's been going on for about a year now, and I honestly cannot believe I've reached 1,000 subscribers yet again. I know my older channel was close to 7k, and I decided to recreate another channel. A lot of people knew me because I used to do reactions, and I didn't want to be known as a reactor anymore, so I changed my content. Other fans weren't a really big fan of my other content, so I decided to dedicate this whole channel with my new content, and behold, I can't believe we've reached 1,000 subscribers. So it's been a pretty good week for metal this week. We had some interesting releases. I'm going to talk to you about 6 albums that were released this week. First of all, we're going to some dark atmospheric black metal. Then we're going to dig our teeth into some disgusting death metal. Then we go to some progressive metal mixed with progressive rock. Then we go back to death metal. Then we go back to some melodic black metal, which is an album that really took me by surprise. And finally, to end off Discovery, we're going to some doom sludge metal. So there's a lot of metal on this Discovery. Now, as you all know, I've released our best death metal albums of 2022 so far, best black metal, and even metalcore albums. Next video of that will be the doom metal albums. There have been some pretty good doom metal albums this year, although I feel like doom metal this year is lacking just a little bit. I feel like last year and the year before, we got some fantastic doom metal albums, but this year's been okay for doom, but I just disagree. I still think it's been a good year for doom, but it hasn't been the greatest year. Black metal, again, is insane. I might have to dedicate a whole Discovery just talking about black metal, and surprise, surprise, there hasn't been new metalcore to talk to you about, apart from the singles I Prevail and Parkway Drive, which would you even call them metalcore anymore? I'm really digging the new Parkway Drive song called The Greatest Fear, or The Great Fear, Greatest Fear, I can't remember, but it's a cool song. It's very different by Parkway Drive, and I do really enjoy Winston's vocals. It has, dare I say, a melodic death edge to it just because of the guitar work, and there are some cool riffing. You can tell Parkway Drive have been influenced by Iron Maiden and even Judas Priest, especially the riffing, and some really cool solos as well. Their album is coming out in September, so I honestly cannot wait to get a new Parkway Drive album, and a lot of fans, old school fans are shitting on the brand new Parkway Drive direction. I'm going to say to you that they are evolving. They can't just stay into that angst zone, that angst metalcore zone. Parkway Drive have been evolving all the way since Ire. They had changed the sound, get used to it, or stick a breadstick up your ass. Also, Monomath released a brand new song called The Great Heathen Army. Overall, it's a good song. It's a lot better than Get in the Ring, which could get in the bin, but The Great Heathen Army is pretty cool. Really enjoyed the vocal work by Johan. It's nothing really much I can say. It's just an average sort of a Monomath song. It's catchy, some really good guitar work. I love the licks. Okay, and also Megadeth released a brand new song called Soldier On. I didn't really discuss my thoughts on We'll Be Back. I do really enjoy We'll Be Back. I think it's a solid single by Megadeth. The Sick, the Dying, and the Dead will be released on the 2nd of September, so not long left. I think only 2 months away, so it's going to be a solid album. This LP is going to be running around about 1 hour and 3 minutes, so it's going to be a pretty long LP by Megadeth. But yeah, Soldier On is fun. Love the guitar work, really enjoyed the solos on this. Less soloing on Soldier On. They will be back, but overall, it's a very fun song. Dave's vocals sound fantastic. Also, I Prevail released a brand new song called Body Bag. Recently saw I Prevail with Motionless in White, and they were absolutely fantastic. I feel that Motionless in White were slightly better than I Prevail, but I Prevail were fun overall. Yes, this concert was fun. It's pretty exciting, although I just got a pet hate on one thing, is that this concert that I went to really lost steam throughout the set list. just because they played a lot of songs from Trauma, and Trauma is a meandering album, some really soft songs, interesting synth work, but yeah, the songs actually hit hard, and Body Bag was one of the songs they played, and dare I say, it's probably one of the most heaviest songs I've heard live. It is an incredibly heavy song. Yes, you get some generic metalcore riffs and generic breakdowns, but it's good overall, and the vocal work is fantastic with a very hooky chorus. At times I thought the chorus didn't really fit the song, but behold, it did. And can I just say that this song was also featured on Blood and Guts in AEW or Elite Wrestling, and the overall story, the overall video package worked very well between the hype up of the competitors. Instrumentally, it was fantastic, really got me amped up for the match. But yeah, really good stuff by I Prevail Body Bag. Be released on the 19th of August, so not long there. Alright, so enough of the cold open, let's now get on with this discovery. Roll the intro, please. So, stumbling on a recommendation on YouTube, I checked out an album called Oculi Melancholiarum and the album Alud. Which was released on the 6th of June 2022. As you can hear, that this is quite depressing black metal. And I just really enjoy the overall instrumentals. This is a lo-fi production, but it works overall. And her vocals are awesome as well. Do really enjoy the nice cleaner vocals throughout this album, and they are quite accessible, but you get some well accomplished harsh vocals throughout this album as well. Yes, I do love the passionate motion that she provides. Nox Victoria, that is her name. She's a one-woman band, or she's a one-man band hailing from Mexico. And yeah, this Mexican black metal band is fantastic. There is just a lot of emotion, heartache within her vocals, and it works overall. I do love how piercing the vocals are, and the production is lo-fi, but it's got this ethereal feel throughout this album. I really enjoy how textured, how the layers just work overall. Beautiful melodies that melt within your mind, and I just really enjoy how cohesive and complex this LP is. There's some cool instrumentals, really enjoy the guitar work, love the tremolo picking as well, and some hypnotic guitar. This is quite a listenable album, and the melodies just really do get stuck in your head. Of course, this is quite a somber, melancholic album. If you're expecting pristine production, you will be a little bit disappointed because it doesn't have pristine production. Oculi Melancholiarum definitely has a production like Leviathan and even Xasthar, and it also has an ethereal feel that creates this dark and sturdy atmosphere. But yeah, definitely check out Oculi Melancholiarum, Alud, if you haven't already. So coming up next is one of the most disgusting albums I've heard this year. It's none other than Abhorrency, Climax of Disgusting Impurities. Holy shit, this album is disgusting. That album cover is one of the most twisted album covers I've heard all year. The riffs are so cool on this, and just the layered, dirty atmosphere as well. There are some doom-related elements on this, especially the guitar riffs and slow-paced moments, but there are some really fast-paced tempo. It's got this stylistic approach. The stylistic approach is that it's dirty and venomous. It's not polished, it's just dirty death metal. If you like that dirty death metal with a blackened tinge to it, you're gonna really enjoy Abhorrency, Climax of Disgusting Impurities. Oh, this album is fucking disgusting. Great songs like Sledgehammer Profanation, Warmaster Offensive, songs like Climax of Disgusting Impurities, the title track, and Abhorrency to end off the album. And the album cover The album cover is just so damn... Oh, look at the album cover. It is just cavernous, raw. It's like this demon has morphed into him. It is disgusting. This does have a blackened edge to it. Like, it's not just straight old death metal. It's got elements of black metal. And of course, the lyrical themes are talking about Satanism, blasphemy, perversion. Climax of disgusting impurities is fucking disgusting. Disgusting, in your face, death metal with a blackened edge to it. So you could say it's sort of a blackened death metal album. It's got more death metal aesthetics. For Abhorrency, I'm going to give this a solid 80%. Next up is Porcupine Tree, Closure Continuation. This is Porcupine Tree's first album in like 10 years or 12 years, I think. And holy shit, this album's fantastic. It really is. And it's progressive metal with prog rock. And I didn't realize they released an album until, shout out to Blackwater Rust. One of my subscribers said that you missed Porcupine Tree. You missed this album and I had to check it out. And wow, big fan of Porcupine Tree. Really enjoy all their stuff. And Steven Wilson's vocals are absolutely fantastic on this. Beautiful, clean, and angelic. And I do really enjoy the ethereal vocals he provides. A beautiful reverb. And not to mention, the guitar work is fantastic. You can tell Steven Wilson is a master of the guitar. You can tell great solos on this. Enjoyable riffing. There are some really somber ambient moments throughout this LP. Great songs like Harridan. Rat's Return is such a fun song overall. It's progressive rock mixed with metal. It is fantastic. The thunderous percussion as well throughout songs like Chimera's Wreck, beautiful synth work, the beautiful piano work as well, and not to mention Never Have Lost in the Past Tense is a fucking banger. It really is. So overall, nothing really much bad I can say about Porcupine Tree's Closure Continuation. It was certainly a big surprise. Sure, there are weird elements, and Porcupine Tree always incorporates weird elements within the music, so I wasn't too surprised, but I think this is a very solid track by Porcupine Tree, especially this late in their career. At times it's quite fluid, it's well focused, and it's got a very polished production, but it works overall. This is what you want from prog metal / rock. You want some really good production. It's quite catchy at times, cleverly written. A lot of the music passages feel like they should be there. They should be there because the up and down roller coaster ride. There are certainly depressing lyrics as well. I highly recommend this album. It's got a hypnotic feel. I was playing this album as I was working, and one of my customers said, "It sounds like Tool." I said, well, okay, interesting comparison, but yeah, let me know if you can hear Tool on this album. But I said, nah, this is Porcupine Tree, it's a brand new album, man. But yeah, Porcupine Tree, Closure Continuation, I'm going to give this a solid 80%. So we're moving on to some melodic death metal now. Next up is Horizon Ignited, Towards the Dying Lands.
Once more you show your true colors to me. Once more you turn your back on me. I always give you one more chance to prove yourself. I always end up learning myself again and again. Something else.
Now, this band is a Finnish band, and holy shit, they have produced a fantastic melodic death album. There are some really nice clean vocals throughout this LP, and not to mention some really finely calibrated and feel-good moments as well. I do really enjoy how this album flows. There are some catchy melodic moments, especially the choruses. It's got some really cool hooks to it. It's a very playful album. Like, you just want to listen to this album over and over again. It's reliably solid, this LP. It's one of my favorite metal albums of this month. This was released, I think, in July last week. It's a mid-tempo album with some flourishing guitar, a thunderous percussion as well, and unexpected surprises along the way. It's definitely melodic death metal. It's got some unexpected breakdowns as well. But yeah, this Finnish band just kills it. I just really enjoy how moody this album can be, and not to mention the album cover is absolutely fantastic. Beyond Your Reach is so damn good, especially that chorus. End of a Line is fun as well. Aching Wings, what a banger. An event titled Abysmal Grief, just such a good song. The riffs are there, the drumming is there, the vocals are there. Those vocals are very harsh and aggressive, but you do get those nice clean vocals when you desperately need them. Yes, it's a very good melodic death metal. I think it's one of the best albums of this month. Released July 1st, 2022. Check out Horizon Ignited Towards the Dying Lands if you haven't already. We're going back to Finland here. A-Line Nation released a brand new album called Sociopathology. And I tell you what, this is just, and it's a mellow black metal album, and it is fantastic. So much hate, so much misanthropy, so much yearning as well, and definitely talking about the current day situation. It is such a heavy but fun album overall. Cool guitar riffs, the production's very polished, but it works overall, especially the overall concept, the conceptual moments of this album. Themes are fantastic, lyrics are just downright aggressive, and the vocals have that black metal aesthetic that you expect from melodic black metal. Very good overall, headbanging at times. It's such a well-focused album, but again, it's got a strong energy. It's quite surprising at times. There are a few moments that you question whether this should be on this album. It's a very well-written album, but yeah, the vocals are the main star because they are piercing at times and just in your face. Very raw, the vocals, but the production on the album was quite polished especially for black metal. But I do really enjoy this type of melodic black metal. It definitely makes you feel invigorated. You want to hear this album over and over again. It only runs about half an hour, but yeah, each song packs a punch. They're here to send a message. A-Line Nation Sociopathology gets a 75%. Okay, so one album I'm just gonna randomly pop up. It's none other than Saor and the album Origins. Checked out this album and I thought this was fantastic. It's beautiful traditional folk black metal and it is just so damn good. This Scottish band really strives within the element, and it's great progressive folk black metal, and I really do enjoy it. Great songs like Fallen. Fallen has those really aggressive, harsh vocals that you expect from Saor, but there are also some cool, atmospheric moments. I just really enjoy the landscape of this LP. It feels like you're just walking into a forest, looking upon the trees above you, with the sun glistening in between the leaves. Enjoy the aspects of this album, such a well accomplished album overall. This guy is a one-man band. Andy Marshall does all the Saor instrumentals, does all the vocals as well. So I tell you what an incredible vocalist. It seems like one-man bands, one-woman bands tend to be the best when it comes to black metal, because there's really no arguments between other band members. I think Forgotten Paths is slightly better, in my opinion, than Origins. Origins really plays around with some cool folky elements. There are some softer moments with some cool clean singing as well. There is some clean vocals. At times this album can drag just slightly, in my opinion. But yeah, overall, it's a pretty good black metal album. Pretty good traditional folk black metal album. And yeah, there's nothing much I can say. It's atmospheric, it's at times in your face, at times it's beautiful and blissful. What you expect from black metal. What I could probably compare Saor Origins to probably Ismi. Their brand new album, Leaving This World, Leaving It All Behind. Very similar sounding album. So if you like Ismi, you're probably going to enjoy Saor. But yeah, Saor, Origins, I'm going to give this probably a 78%. Let's talk about more black metal. More black metal. An album that I checked out last month, and I said, holy shit, this could possibly make it into my favorite, probably possibly be my number one album of July. I'm not too sure yet, but I'll tell you what, it is getting there. It is Pestilent Hex, the Ashen Abhorrence. Yes, we're talking about another Abhorrence fucking name, but holy shit, Pestilent Hex is fantastic. What one word I can sum up: beautiful, blissful, atmospheric, ethereal, just dark, atmospheric black metal. None other than dark and atmospheric black metal. It is so damn good. It's conceptual, it's telling a story, and I'll tell you what, this band just kills. Every single riff is memorable in my opinion. I really enjoy the flow of this. Great riffs. The vocals are the main star. The vocals are just incredible. Sheer agony within his vocals. It's so damn good. Nature the Spirit, what an amazing song. Got cool interludes. Each song has a chapter. It's telling a story. It is so damn good. There are 6 chapters. Definitely check out Pestilent Hex if you haven't already. This is one of my favorite black metal albums of this year. My favorite black metal album in the second half of this year. It is so damn good. Check out Pestilent Hex, the Ashen Abhorrence, if you haven't already. 90%. Next up is one of the albums that really took me by surprise, and this is our main event for Discovery. It's Conjurer, Pathos. This album's fantastic overall. It's very atmospheric, it's doomy, it's sludgy. If you like doom metal, if you like sludge metal mixed with death metal, death doom, you're gonna fucking well enjoy this. Love the riffs. The riffs are so damn hard and crushing, not to mention the drumming is absolutely fantastic. Really cool vocals as well, mixed within the harsh and the cleans. This was released last week, and holy shit, it is absolute fucking banger. Those Years Condemned, In Your Wake, Cracks in the Pyre, so damn good. The lights have gone off. Shit, the lights have gone off. Yeah, just so damn good. We're doing it in the dark now, but yeah, I really enjoy this album. I think it's one of the best. I think that's a bit better. But yeah, overall, this is just a fantastic LP. It's a focused and fresh album. Like, there's a lot of bands that copy their influences, but this is definitely different kettle of fish. We're talking about a different kettle of fish. It's harmonically rich. This is such a very harmonically rich album. Production is fantastic. It's crushingly heavy. There are some crushing riffs on this. It's just fantastic overall. Unrelentless in tone, throbbing at times. Because your head will be throbbing just because of those riffs. The drumming is absolutely spectacular. One word to describe this album: it's eclectic. It's eclectic. There are just hypnotic moments, and it's so layered. Like, it's just a really layered album overall. Somber at times and sonically pleasing. If you like those harsh and aggressive, deep demonic vocals, you're gonna fucking well enjoy this, because this is absolutely spectacular. So yeah, Conjurer by Pathos, gonna give this a solid 90%. So yeah, that's it guys. Hope you did enjoy this brand new discovery on Discovery Metal Legion. So Legion, tell me what you discovered this week. I do apologize with that light going out. It's not my fucking fault. It seems like it run out of power or something like that. I don't know, I have to investigate. But yeah, I gotta also appreciate you guys for subscribing, for continuing to support my channel. We're at 1,000 subscribers now. Holy shit. It's only up from here. It's only up from here. Who knows, we might meet Questy one day. We might meet Metal Trenches one day. I doubt it. But thank you guys for supporting Discovery Metal Legion, and thank you for telling me what you think about this brand new name. I am really liking this brand new name. We have again rebranded this whole channel to a newer era and it's cool to change things up now and again. Remember, don't be reluctant to change. I am never reluctant to change. I love to change to keep everything fresh. And this is a pretty fresh concept on this brand new channel. So yeah, thank you for 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for listening to Discovery for this week. Next video will probably be the best doom metal albums of the year so far. And I will see you in the next one.